Welcome, friends, to a word of hope for Wednesday of the 22nd week in Ordinary Time and the memorial of St. Gregory the Great. I'm Father Andrew Carl Wisdom. You know, friends, St. Gregory the Great really was one of the greats in the cloud of witnesses. What do we know about him? What can we learn from him? He was born into a noble family, a wealthy family, the son of a senator in 540. And he tended to take Dad's career path, rising up in high-ranking civic positions within the administration of Rome. Eventually, at the young age of 30, becoming governor of Rome. But at some point, he renounced it all and went into the monastery. But those gifts of his and his holiness were so widely recognized that eventually he was elected Pope in 590 at the age of 50. And what a father figure he was. What a shepherd. What a spiritual director to his people. He worked very hard to spread and to strengthen the faith, to encourage a sense of social justice and love for the poor, the vulnerable, the marginalized. He wrote moral and theological treatises, but with a pastoral touch, with a practical sense that touched people's hearts. In fact, in the Middle Ages, he was known as Gregory of the Dialogue. His dialogue was a collection of many of his pastoral writings and teachings. I'll give you an example of one of them. He wrote a young man named Andrew who had come into some money and was just kind of beginning his life in his 20s. And he says, Andrew, our lives are like a voyage. And he who sails or she who sails, though they stand or sit or lie down, keep moving forward, led forward by the motion of the ship of life. And whether awake or asleep, speaking or silent, walking or being still, willing or unwilling, the moments of time carry us all forward to the final day. What will you have amassed in that final day? Will it be honor, praise, riches? Those things pass. Concentrate, Gregory would instruct, on the things that don't pass. Now, what were those for him? God's eternal friendship, eternal life with God. In fact, that was a favorite theme of his. He said, what a creator of mercy, and that we are God's friends? How does that speak to our human value that God would call him our friend? Friends, you and I are given a great gift through Gregory today. We're reminded that to love God, to know the heart of God, to learn the heart of God, as he said, we must learn the word of truth. And that truth is love. And it reminds us that the greatest health is not financial health or social health or even physical health. It's eternal health. That's what we're moving toward. Eternal life with the God we love. And until we get there, showing that love of our eternal God by loving those around us we encounter each day. His final testament, days before he died, Gregory said, because I love him, I cannot spare myself of speaking of him. Let it be the same with us. God bless you and happy feast day.